Are you ready for what's coming up?
Animal Jam!
Hi everyone! Long time no see. It's been over a year since I've uploaded on this channel. I came back to take a quick look and see if anyone had watched the few videos that I had made, and indeed people did. I really appreciate it. Now, I've had quite a busy year as I work in the film industry, which has chaotic hours, and so I haven't had any real downtime for any side projects. But suddenly this week I find myself with a little bit of free time. So today I'm going to talk to you about a show that I thought I made up. Animal Jam.
3, 2, 1. Animal Jam!
Picture it. Northern Ontario, Canada, 2003. I am 5 years old and I'm at my grandparents' house. I'm watching Paz the Penguin on Ready Set Learn and having a grand time. All of a sudden, I see this. Now, I don't know what show I'm watching, but I'm a little unsettled. I remember watching that segment and then leaving the room. That was enough television for today. Throughout the years, I couldn't quite recall what I had seen. A dancing giant monster thing? I didn't know how to research that vague memory. Was it even a real show? Was I misremembering another show? It must be that. Maybe an episode of Dudley the Dragon? Maybe an episode of Muppet Shop? But the answer was staring me in the face. If I had just looked up Ready, Set, Learn television shows, this was literally the very first result. But of course, I didn't do that. This was before the tip of my tongue Reddit was known to me, and obscure media was not yet that big of a thing. However, I did discover the show upon accident many, many years later. This show that I thought I completely made up in my tiny brain as a small child actually did exist. Picture it. Northern Ontario, Canada, 2019. I have visited my grandparents for Christmas and am settled in bed when I decide to take a look at the Jim Henson Company YouTube channel. I'm scrolling along when I see this! I suddenly remember all those years ago watching the show, that horrifying giant creature. It's an elephant. The show is called Animal Jam. Animal Jam was never close to being the biggest Henson Company production. Surprisingly, it kind of feels like it belongs in the 90s alongside shows such as Gullah Gullah Island and The Wubbulous World of Dr. Seuss. So Animal Jam was created by John Derevlani, who worked with the Henson Company. He previously wrote 2 different scripts for the company that never were brought to fruition. However, elsewhere he was extremely successful, writing for The Angry Beavers, Johnny Test, Wayside, and The League of Super Evil. He also created and developed shows including Dr. Seuss's Gerald McBoing Boing, Lego's Legends of Chima, and Endangered Species. He has quite a prolific career and is still working hard to this day. I'd recommend checking him out. Animal Jam ran for 1 season from February 24th to April 4th, 2003. There were 30 episodes, of which about 8 are available for online viewing. I can't seem to find the rest of the episodes online, whether for free or for purchase. Is this a lost media item? If anyone can find a way to view all the episodes, let me know, because, maybe I'm just a bad researcher. The show was written by multiple individuals. The creator, John Derevlani, Mark Palmer, Mark Hoffmeyer, Elise Allen, Katie Rocky, and Bradley Zweig. Mark Palmer has written for shows such as Real Monsters, Rugrats, The Wild Thornberrys, Kim Possible, The Penguins of Madagascar, and Buzz Lightyear of Star Command. Mark Hoffmeyer has worked with Hanna-Barbera and the Muppets for a long while. He has written on shows such as Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the Pink Panther reboot, and Dragon Tales. Elise Allen has worked on shows such as Dinosaur Train and multiple Barbie movies, and has also written Gabby Duran and The Unsittables, which was made into a Netflix series. Katie Rocky has worked on shows such as The Angry Beavers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and more recently, The Globies. Bradley Zweig works in live theater and television, and has worked on such iconic shows as Sid the Science Kid, Yo Gabba Gabba, and Ni Hao Kai Lan. His very first writing credit happens to be Animal Jam. The plot of the show really is given away in the title. There are animals, and they have a jam and dance party. The two main hosts are an adorable zebra named Edie, and a southern cowboy hat-wearing monkey named Waffle. They are performed by Leslie Carrera Rudolph, who you may know as Abby Cadabby or Lolly Lard Pop, and Ricky Boyd, who has worked on many Henson productions as an additional puppeteer. He did notably play Argyle McSock and Beg in Big Bag, which I have talked about previously on this channel. He even has a cameo in Muppets from Space. There are 3 DJ characters, a panda, a koala, and what I think is a cheetah. They are played by John Kennedy, who has worked with the Muppets forever and also has a cameo in Muppets from Space. He also worked on Pajanimals, Julie's Green Room, and The Slugs and Bugs Show that Ricky Boyd also worked on. John Tartaglia plays the second DJ. He's pretty iconic, having been in the original cast of Avenue Q and as Johnny in Johnny and the Sprites, which was a show I was much too old for but watched nonetheless. The third DJ is played by Andy Stone. He's worked extensively as an additional Muppet performer, very notably on Big Bag. That giant horrifying elephant thing is named Bozark and was played by Disney costume performer David Maida. The costume also happened to be seen in the 2009 Disney film Old Dogs. There are also many children in the cast, and the puppets lead them in different physical exercises including walking, flexibility, balance, personal space, and jumping. They encourage children to get up and participate during the whole episode. They also imitate animals, and there is a great deal of stock footage of those animals that the puppets and children act as.
The stars are all around.
Now, you don't always have to jump up and down. Try jumping from one foot to the other.
And in every episode, there is that giant elephant Bozark that comes in and dances. Really, this is the best part of the episode. I really don't remember anything else. The full body puppetry is actually very impressive and kind of endearing to watch. You know, I was mesmerized by it 20 years ago and I still am. I can only imagine the thigh power that performer has. The songs aren't particularly incredible, and there isn't much of a plot, so I do see how this hasn't had a significant amount of lasting power on television. It also has been greatly overshadowed by the Animal Jam online game, which is all that comes up when you search Animal Jam on Google. However, the puppets are very well made and could have likely been very good plushies if the show lasted longer than a season. It's also a great way to get up and get moving. Anyways, do you remember this show? Are there any other shows that seem to have been lost over time? I would definitely recommend checking this out if you're a big puppet fan. Maybe get up and dance along with it. Anyways, that's just a short video for today. Thank you for watching, and I appreciate those who viewed my videos over the past year. I'll do my best to create some more content for everyone. I'll see you later!